Howdy, howdy. How's everybody doing? All two of you right now. Oh man, crazy times. The new year is kicking off with a blast, as you guys know. Um, let's see if I can get this. I'm not seeing anything. Um, can you guys hear me all right? Anybody on there can hear me? Hello, Marcus and Teresa. Out of office camping. Some of my faves. Um, I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes, like maybe 2 minutes, maybe a couple more. I'm just gonna do a little update on what's been going on. So much has changed in the new year. Hi, Whitney. Uh, how you doing there? Greta Van Twist. What do you mean full time for now? Yeah, let me give it a couple minutes. Hey, Chuck. All right, thank you, brother. So, like all of you guys know that like about Willow, she passed away and stuff. D-Burst, what's up? So, like, I'm just gonna talk about that real quick. Um, so I started off the new year first of all. with I got COVID and I was sick as a dog. And then on the 10th, I told you guys, everybody knows that Willow passed away and stuff. Um, been difficult, so I've been trying to not. Sorry. Um, yeah, so she didn't die of natural causes, unfortunately. Um, she my sister came to visit and she didn't know she was here and didn't see her, and she actually hit her with the car while I was at work. So, I was really upset, angry for a while. Not at my sister or my mom or anybody. I was just angry at how she passed away. I didn't feel like she's such a good dog, and didn't feel like she deserved it. Didn't deserve to die that way. And nobody does. So, um, it's just I guess it's part of life, you know what I mean? And then um I took her and had her cremated and and then and then also I'm I just want to show you guys. I got her ashes right here. They're right next, oddly enough, to Jazz's ashes, my fiance that passed away. And I have some of her ashes in here, and I'm gonna leave them in here. It's a tree of life, um, little urn, and then I also have another tin with some of her other ashes that I'm gonna mix with my fiance's, and I'm gonna keep spreading them. Everybody who knows me knows I take my fiance's ashes everywhere, and I will spread them and stuff, and in all the beautiful places that I go to. And now, so I'm gonna spread some of Willow's with hers. So that's how Willow passed, unfortunately. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna show you my ambo. I'm living like a hoarder right now, and the reason I am um, like this is because I got all my stuff out of Amanda's. We went our own separate way. Some of you guys already know that, and some people don't. And I did buy a house in Chino Valley. My mom's still living in it with my stepdad, and they're building a house, and they still have a couple months before they're done. So I decided to move back into the ambulance for now, and so that's why I said I'm full-time again. I'm still working and living in Prescott, Chino area, and, just living in my ambo for a while. Yeah, I have the opportunity to go live in the house in the spare bedroom. My mom's already she would prefer that, but I just needs a little time by myself and to kinda just process everything, you know? And then shortly after you guys saw that, a dog that Amanda had, and we were together for a long time, Amanda and I. Most of Rocco's life, I was his stepdad, you know, so and he got really sick and started having, strokes and stuff and wasn't able to really walk or anything. So decided to, it was time for him um, to cross the Rainbow Bridge, you know, so we had to make that decision. And, so he was put down on the 18th. Um, so a lot happened in the beginning of the new year, but with all that being said, you know, there's a lot of positivity in it. You have to see the good things that come out of it. Introverted Overland, what's up, buddy? Um, so, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I went to Schoolie Palooza for a couple days, so I have a couple videos, couple rig tours um, coming up. But thanks, Mark, about the ambo. I love it. Um, and I do still have the Fuso, and so I was gonna sell the ambulance, and then that's why I got the Fuso, and it was just so hard for the dogs to get in and out of the Fuso because it was so tall. So what I ended up doing is saying, "You know what? I'm not gonna sell the ambo. I'm gonna sell a Fuso because it's easier for the dogs," you know, but now we don't have any animals. So, I don't really know what I'm doing. I thought about going back into the Fuso and then putting this back up for sale, but I think somebody's already interested in the Fuso. So we're just gonna let it play out how it plays out, and we're just gonna roll with it, make the best of it. Whatever happens, happens, and just kinda some people say, you know, just let go and let God or let the universe um, show you the way, and that's what I'm gonna do, you know. Great opportunities are happening for me at work, and I'm enjoying it. Taking the veterans around and stuff has been amazing. Like all these old timers, they really make me laugh, you know. Um, they're crazy. They're some of them are really old and just don't care about anything, you know, and it's really cool to see. I don't know if you can tell, I also lost like 40 pounds. People didn't even recognize me at schoolie. Still working out hard and you know, I was sick for a little bit and lost some weight and but I have been working out really hard and trying to lose weight too. So, you know, just gonna keep 2024, just gotta kick it in the butt and, you know, make good things happen. And I wanted to tell you guys earlier about Willow, and it was just so hard for me, man. As you can see, it's still kind of hard for me, but you know, I know that she's not in pain. She was doing really good. That's the sad thing. She was eating, you know, her hips were bothering her, and she had a couple lumps and growths and stuff like that. And you know, she would really a struggle in the mornings on the cold days. And I had her on a lot of natural medication. Um, thank you guys. Natural medication to help with that, like some Dasaquin, which is like a prescription glucosamine chondroitin. And then I had her on some rose hips and then CBD, and she was doing really good. So it sucked to have to lose her that way. But she's gone now, and I can't look back anymore. I just have to appreciate and be thankful. I'm so thankful that she blessed me with being her, you know, her dad here or whatever you guys call it. That's what I call it. I was her dad, you know. And she was a great dog. Everybody's asking me if I'm gonna get another one. I don't know. You know, maybe someday. Um, I'm a huge fan of taking care of animals and having a partner. And you know, there's plenty of dogs out there that need a home and cats. You know, whatever your pet of choice is. I mean, I know if you're a good pet parent, they appreciate it, you know? They're not here for a long time. Um, so I really enjoyed going out with her and spending so much time with her. She traveled everywhere with me. Even when we're in town, you know, like if I went to the grocery store or something, she usually I tossed her in the car with me, you know, and went down there and she'd hang out, wait for me to come back and be excited. So, yeah, just looking forward to new stuff and new adventures. And you know, when I finally move into the house, then that'll be the next chapter wherever it goes. If I do that, I mean, um, I got the house initially because, you know, I was with Amanda and just trying to, you know, progress and make that step and have a good place for our animals to get old and all that's changed too. So, you know, I'm also contemplating just selling when my mom moves out, fixing it up a little bit and just, you know, make some money. And I'm really happy on the road living in the ambo. Um, but we'll see what happens. You know, I I can't believe how much crap I've accumulated. Look in here. I was like, I used to have like 3 pairs of shoes, like 2 pairs of pants, 2 shorts, and like 5 shirts, and now I got like 10 of everything, excuse me, 10 of everything. But now I have to go through and downsize again. And I did notice that with having more, kind of got overwhelming, you know. Um, you start, you know, I started by, oh, I need to get some work clothes, and so I want to look presentable, and then you get a little bit more and a little bit more, and the next thing you know, you like got a whole wardrobe. I'm still not that far, but I do have a lot of stuff. But I'm looking forward to everything and the new adventures and stuff. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or um they they have for me. I know I've been kind of silent on come on, you know, you had a storage locker. Don't hold back. No, I didn't. I did have a storage at my mom's, like a shed kind of, and then it leaked and ruined everything. And at first I was really bummed out because it was like some of the furniture I had with jazz and stuff, and I was like, ah, maybe it's just telling me that I need to let go of some stuff, you know, and not hold on to it. The memories are the best thing, you know. Things are just things, and I know introverted overland. I know if you're still on here, you went through a lot of that, you know, with your mom's stuff and having to get rid of all that stuff. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I think we all go through that at some point, you know. Having to let go of stuff is tough, but it's all good, man. I was really happy. I went to schoolie. It's progressing. It's getting massive. It's getting different. But I still had a good time. Saw some of the old friends, and you know, I saw you'll see in one of my videos Frankie and Alex from F&A Van Life. They were there, and I hadn't seen them in a few years, so it was really good to see them. Got to see Nomad Brad. F&A Van Life have an amazing YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen that, Nomad Brad has a great YouTube channel. Very, very knowledgeable guy on solar. So he's kind of started his own business doing that on the road. So I'm super stoked for him. You know, and Brian lost Sierra too, and we kind of laugh about it. Phil down a mob called me and pretty much was in tears also when he heard about Willow. So God, sucks, man. But he laughed. He's like, oh, I guess Sierra needed a friend, you know, and it was like it was kind of funny. It was funny. So, but yeah, looking forward to the new year and doing stuff. And most of my family, several part. Yours had cancer too, huh? Sorry. That sucks, man. Yeah, you're having to sell the house and stuff. Check out the carnivore diet. Yeah, I'll check it out. I just been trying to eat clean, you know, and do the just make good choices, cut out like soda and energy drinks and stuff. And 40 pounds in like 6 months, I think that's pretty good, you know. But that was another thing is like all my other all my other clothes got so big, like, I was just having to bind them up to wear them, and I just looked like an unmade bed everywhere I went, so I just got rid of some of them, and, bought a whole bunch of new clothes, and now they're too big for me too. And I didn't realize how big I had got, to be honest with you, and nobody at school really recognized me. It was kinda odd, but, like, I would literally walk up to people and, "Hey, what's up, man?" And they would just look at me, "Hey, nice to meet you," and I'm like, "It's me, Happy," and they're like, "Oh, shit," so in that aspect, it's cool, you know? I'm glad that people can see a change. I feel better. I signed up for, a little fun kinda mountain bike ride, the Whiskey Off-Road in Prescott. So, um, I have a couple of videos coming up. I have, the one of Schoolie, just kind of like my weekend there. Um, and then I did a tour of Nomad Brad's, box truck, which is beautiful. Like, when you guys see this thing, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my god," like, it's really done that well. I mean, it is beautiful, and then his cousin, it was pretty neat because he's like one day he's talking to me on the phone, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to New Mexico. I'm gonna meet my cousin there. His name's Lonnie. He actually lives in Prescott." And I was like, "Lonnie? Lonnie and the white Chinook?" And he's like, "Oh my god, you know Lonnie?" I was like, "I know Lonnie." He's like, "Nobody knows Lonnie." I was like, "I know Lonnie." So he actually ended up being at Schoolie with him, and, I did a tour of his Chinook. His Chinook is freaking beautiful. Wait till you guys see this thing, like, the lift kit on it, the wheels, like, everything is just it's an amazing thing. Like, if anybody's looking for an out the door rig, the Chinooks, man, those things are so sick. They have everything, you know what I mean? I think Chuck might have done a tour of that as well. Chuck Jacobs, he's starting a YouTube channel. I think he had a couple good videos because he went to the RTR and then he went to Schoolie. And man, those things did so good. Like, I'm so proud of that dude. He got like 2,000 views already on one of them, 1,000 on another, and I think he's at like 600, maybe more by now, subscribers. So, went on keto when your mom was on hospice because it was closest to her diet. Oh, yeah. Goodbye to Kate, the box. Oh no, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Whitney. Your poor boxer. I know you loved her for very long. Oh, that's true. I knew you're a biker. You had a bunch of bike parts for sale too. So, yeah, if any of you guys are coming down, I mean, right now I have the 15 acres. You guys are welcome. Anybody's welcome to come here and chill. Um, but shit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Chuck has his YouTube channel, and yeah, everything's kind of looking up. It's changing. You know what I mean? Change is good for people, and Amanda's awesome. I wish her the best. Um, I hope we remain friends because she is a cool person and a good, really good person. It's just we just weren't meshing in the right way. And I'm a little 850 now. Chuck is at 850 subscribers now. Good job, Chuck. That's freaking rad. So yeah, but even though we went our own way, I hope we can still be friends eventually and hang out. Um, but I think a lot of it has to do with me and you know, she came around and helped me through so much when my fiance died, so I'm really thankful to her, and she was going through a tough time, when we started dating as well. So I hope in some way we helped each other out, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna be doing a lot of like, I'm in the rig now. I gotta downsize a lot and get rid of some stuff, but I'll be doing a lot more videos, especially local ones and just the camp spots. I'm gonna try to do a lot more lives and just keep people updated. It sucks to come on here and just drop so much at once, you know what I mean? Um, but I want to thank you guys for always supporting me. I'm gonna get back on the YouTube bandwagon and start trying to pump out some good stuff. I have so much videos that are old that I still need to edit and get out there. and I'm looking forward to doing that because I still have some from the car show, the shorts that I was doing, those were doing really good. People yes, Whitney, we should meet up in Havasu again. Um, yeah, the Fuzo's for sale, man, if you want it. I'll give you a great price on it, give it to you for what I got it for, and I got it from a friend, so it's an amazing rig, it does everything. I mean, it really is, if the dogs would have fit and stuff. It's Chuck's channel is Chuck Jacobs. I think it's just Chuck Jacobs, right, Chuck? If you could put it you can see if you can see the people who are commenting, um, it's right there, Chuck Jacobs. He made a comment saying that he has 850, so just click on his thing and give him a follow. Like I said, FNA Van Life, um, Nomad Brad, follow all those dudes. And then I'm also gonna be yeah, before it gets hot, Winnie, for sure. But I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Brian too, going out to his property and hanging out. And then, I got some friends who it my friend Nate, he has a tiny house and he's gonna be moving out here onto the property. Um, I don't know for how long. If I keep the property, he can stay as long as he wants. If I end up selling it, then unfortunately he'll have to find a place to go. But I might break it up and just either sell just the land or just the house. If I could sell the land and keep the house on like 5 acres, that would be and pay it off with the rest of the money I get from the land, that would be great. But yeah, I'm stoked to hang out with Brian. He's been man, that dude's been going crazy on these adventures going out there. Chuck Jacobs, Arizona, that's it. And he's just checking out all these ruins and stuff. He's finding so much. He's like fully like going full throttle into the history and stuff. He's doing so much cool stuff. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but to the history that that guy is digging up and learning, like I'm stoked to be a part of it eventually because I know where there's a couple ruins as well, and we found some really cool ones. Um, I'll be doing some sweat lodges and stuff. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm part native, and there's an Apache tribe here that does sweat lodges. Um, Bob Rice always says I'm welcome there anytime. Um, oh, thank you so much, Introverted Overland. I appreciate it. Oh, you found Chuck, great. Um, Last river looked like it was something. Oh man, I'll do it. I'm not afraid. I was afraid. I don't know, man. I get cold easy now that I lost weight, man. I was like, man, maybe I was insulated before. I was like a damn heater or something. But I have a picture. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys. My buddy David Burris sent it to me. He was like in one of my first videos, but yeah, here it is. Because he found some pictures of me and Willow and stuff, so he sent them to me on some trips we went to. Look at this is I don't know if you guys can see this, but man, I can't believe how big I got. I was like almost 270 right there. Now this morning I weighed myself, I was like 225, I think. I had my CDL physical this morning. So like 40, 45 pounds lighter than that. I mean, today when the guys at work was like, "Oh man, you got a neck." I was like, "Oh, I guess there it is." And then I showed him that picture. He said, "You look like a Ninja Turtle right there, only your shell's on the front." No, he didn't say that. He just said it because my back was massive. Let me find that one. I thought it was pretty funny that he said that. Here it is. He said I look like a Ninja Turtle right there. I said I look like a sawed-off linebacker. They sawed me off at the knees. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what happens in the next few years or this year first. But I'm just kind of taking it one day at a time. Um, I have Willow's bed in here. I'm struggling. I'm like, I want to give it away, but I want to save it. And then I'm like, again, things are just things and I can't hold on to everything. But I really wanted to thank you guys for supporting me and staying around when I wasn't putting out much content. And Alpha Truck House, what's up? Thank you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Nonstop jokes, love it. Yeah, those dudes are funny at work. They're all veterans too, so they're like no filters. I think that's where I got it from. So it was great. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. And thank you guys for coming checking out the live. It'll be posted for anybody else who um, doesn't get to join the live can see it later. And I'll be spreading some of Willow's ashes. So if you guys, I would love to send some to you, Mark, because your property's beautiful. If you would spread some around your property, I know she would have loved. Thank you guys for coming to the live and letting me update you on all the stuff. And even though it was really hard to get it out, like I'm thankful that I was able to tell you guys firsthand what happened because a lot of people thought that Willow passed away naturally, and unfortunately that didn't happen. But I know she's in a better place. I love that dog. She's my best friend for yeah. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it. You guys have a good night. All right. Yeah, buddy.